The other way. Film it the other way.
Action.
Hi, welcome to LiveIt Live. This is our first broadcast. I'm your host, Tom Stratford. We're coming to you from the historic 76 house. We've got some great music for you this evening. I'm going to introduce who we've got here right now. We are working with Robert Norden, Ethan Fein, and Ellen Kaye. Hi. Do a song? Love to hear from you.
Demolition derby, a heavy hunger, steaming jug. Left behind. Hey, that's our first song. This is Rob Norden, who owns 76 House. and guitar, which is so cool. Ethan Fein, music arranger, musical director, and general, I don't know, what do we call him? We got Gabrielle at Besada, did I say it right? Good. On camera, our production assistant, and Tom Stratford. Come and join us. You want us to sit down, or do you want to
Wherever
stay
you guys
here?
are comfortable.
We'll stay here.
All right, stay here. This is perfect. Yeah. So Rob owns. How long have you had this place?
Well, it's almost 30 years now.
30.
Can you imagine?
That's a long time.
So yeah,
Cool. Very good. And I know that it is.
we've known each other a while.
We've known each other a lot. And there's 6 degrees of separation. I worked for you.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
And then I introduced you to Ellen,
Right.
who I was doing some gigs with for a while there, and finding out that
And
you
the
guys,
backstory to that's really interesting because I knew Ellen's parents and friends and my parents and they were a really tight restaurant group back in, what would you say, 70s, 80s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s?
Yeah, I
Dear
don't know.
Lord.
I mean, it's crazy.
They were like the glue that was the restaurant community of Lower Manhattan, or Manhattan in general. Yeah, pretty cool.
So we were, so when was it, like 5 years ago or something? So we
more. I think it was
reconnected.
like 6 or
So we
7.
go back like, I want to say like 25 years
So
or
back to
something.
the early 90s.
And then it turns out Rob and I knew each other in the womb.
That's true. And for your role.
And so we started playing up here a couple of years ago, and we love it. And this is all falling under our new band, LiveIt Live, which is about I don't know, promoting live music in New York and making it viable for venue owners, because that's a big important piece of it, and creating more work for musicians and connecting audiences, musicians, and owners all together.
And it also dates back to when live music came from the 30s and 40s with the big band era, when they actually performed live over the radio, and people would go to the facility wherever they were playing and enjoy the music there in person, whether they were having dinner and dancing. It kind of is reminiscent of how it was.
It's true. Live music today is very different than it was even 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Even how new music is distributed today is vastly different than,
It is.
a very
People-
short period of time it's changed dramatically.
It's amazing how many, when you talk to younger kids, they don't have even seen a 45, like only photos of
A
that.
record, it's just
or
a relic.
LP, what does that stand for? It's like, kind of like,
Yeah.
you put the two to where it's basically completely different.
And it's how do musicians today apply their wares? I'm honestly young people growing up. We have several good music schools nearby, music colleges, and so on. And these young folks come and they want to play. They're interested to play, but there's only so much available to them, And let's face it, playing out in front of strangers, new audiences, is not only how they can introduce their particular brand of music to new people, and we're not just talking about, we're talking about everything from concert pianists to jazz musicians, who are in their teens, to modern artists. How do they introduce their musical thoughts to the population? Because it's they can do it over social media, of course, but it's the live environment where you get the feedback, where I think there's something very important to that, to the artistic experience as well.
Well, there is, and I know that Ellen and Ethan have been working together for quite some time,
Well, Ethan
in
actually-
front of many different live audiences and venues. So,
Ethan actually really, well, yeah, that's true, but Ethan actually is the original founder of LiveIt Live, and with our new partner Edgardo Burgos, we're all working, the team is growing every day.
literally
One
day
of
by
the-
day.
One of the things I think is really important about performing live is not just getting your own music out there, but also there's a whole skill set that's largely been lost. That musicians always learn from being on the job when things weren't locked in, when it wasn't just like the equivalent of a live
Studio
person
set, yeah.
copying a record or just playing a performance exactly the same way. The best circumstances to learn how to play, I think, are when people aren't paying all that much attention. Maybe you're dancing, maybe they're not listening too carefully. And so when you're playing the tune, on any particular thing that you're doing, you change it a little bit. You find, hey, this worked like this. The other musicians on the bandstand can say, hey, did you ever try thinking of doing this way or that way? And you can do it all there. And when you learn something because you're playing under this kind of pressure, you learn it in a way you can't learn it anyplace else. When you're sitting there playing and somebody gives you a new idea, bop, it goes into your head like a nail into your head almost. And you'll never forget. I can tell you specific jobs I was on where I learned certain specific pieces of information from certain specific musicians, and I can almost name the date, but things that I might have learned in school or an academic circumstance, you don't learn the same way.
And I've seen you two do that on stage, like right before going on, how about we do it this way, let's try this.
Is it just the bop on the head? Or
well, it's the bop on the head and everything else that goes along with it.
I want to talk about why we're actually here at 76 House. First of all, let's give the address and say what state, country, nation that we're in. We're in the United States.
Correct.
Right?
This is the oldest tavern in all of America. It's built in 1680. We're in Japan, New York, 128th Street, Japan, New York. Yeah, this building was 100 years old before Washington even walked into it, which was pretty impressive. What we're doing today, what this tavern was invented to do in the 1600s, which is to entertain local people to act as a meeting place. And part of the essential American experience, in my opinion, which is why I have live music every day of the year, is that live music from local musicians, particularly, is very important to the culture and cohesiveness of a neighborhood.
Did I hear you say correctly that they have music dating back to?
Oh, absolutely.
See, so you're getting like tradition, basically.
Mozart was the rock of the era, but it's changed in time. But that was certainly the case. I mean, he was a progressive musician back in his day. Isn't that crazy?
That is very crazy.
Can you tell us a little? So you have music, live music here, 7 nights a week, right?
Correct. Twice on Sundays.
That sounds like love making or something. So
Oh,
wait,
dear
okay.
Lord.
So tell me,
If only, right?
can you tell us a little bit about who's like? Okay, so it's Wednesday night. We've got some great people playing here tonight. I mean, I can rattle off the names. I don't want to put anybody on the spot. But
Yes.
it's better if you do it.
Well, every Wednesday we have our jazz series, which are some of the world's greatest jazz musicians. Ethan, you're one of them, so you can attest to just how great they are. But Mark Hagan, who's is our house, the person who coordinates all of our jazz musicians for Wednesday night, does a really fine job. It's a passion of his. Not only is it a passion of his, but he's a very fine bassist as well. And very well known in the community. So he draws some really special folks.
And that usually starts around 8 o'clock.
It starts around 8, but and it's funny because they do their first set from 8 to 9, and it's just the core musicians, the 5 folks who come for each particular week, and it varies every week, obviously. But what's interesting is, they break for a short period of time and they have a nice dinner. We all kind of grab a bite to eat at this big table behind us here, and then after that, they play until about 11 or 12, and that's when it gets interesting because a lot of local musicians come and sit in with them, and so they're all continually swapping instruments out, which makes for, it's just one long song almost for like 2.5 hours. And about midnight, I have to get out the poke rod and tell everybody to get home because it would not end. They have so much fun doing this. Of course, I get in around 9 in the morning, so at 12 I'm pretty much ready to head on back.
Who's playing tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night is St. Patrick's Day.
Right,
So we have an interesting group of folks who are who are specific to that particular holiday. So let's leave it at that.
That's all you're gonna say. So if you want a really Irish experience, you could come to 76 House tomorrow.
That's
Am I
true.
right?
Yes, you could join a couple who's getting married here tomorrow as well.
Okay. Wow.
I'm sure that they
Patty's
wouldn't.
Day.
We will not be serving green beer.
Okay. And then on the then there's usually Friday and Saturday.
Right, and what I do is about 2 months in advance, I put everything on our website at 76house.com.
Right.
So that people can go to our events page and they can just page down. You can see every day it's all listed. We have Nick Rial from the School of Rock who does Monday nights. Tuesdays we have Bossa Nova and classical piano. They alternate days. Wednesdays, of course, we have our jazz series. Thursdays, we have Joe Allegro, who's the head of the Bergen Pack. He's doing guitar music, solo, mostly originals. And a fellow who we affectionately refer to as Reggae Mike, who plays some kind of offbeat reggae tunes, some of which he's written himself with his brother Al Bazaz, who's a very well-known musician as well. The two brothers formed a band called No Discipline back in the 70s, which is a really well-known band, reggae band. They play from the Jersey Shore on up here. And we have them on Friday nights sometimes, just to the last Friday of every month, just to keep it a little lively. And then Saturdays is kind of a potpourri of local rock bands. Everything from vetted musicians who this is all they do, like the Brothers, who was like Blood, Sweat, and Tears reincarnated, literally the same players by and large. To
What's the name of that band?
The Brothers, really great.
Wow.
Yeah, the Gellis Brothers, really fun. To folks like 8th grade science, who are just a bunch of folks who met in 8th grade science class to come and play. So yeah, they're a lot of fun.
That's good.
And they're good musicians. Yeah. And they put on a good shows and nice crowd shows for them as well. Sundays we have Hank comes and he has a little trio that plays every Sunday for brunch. He's a very skilled musician. He always brings in some really nice guys to play with him. Donnie Petro plays guitar most of the time with him. He's got some great drummers that come and sit in. And then on the evenings we have a lot of different folks. My favorite, Judy Marie, who played last Sunday.
On Sunday night.
Yeah, and she owed the Half Mill down in the village.
Wow.
So she played with everyone. Like everyone. She has stories from, when she was singing with Liza Minnelli, and, she just gets up on stage and has the voice of a nightingale. I mean, not unlike herself. I mean, really, really amazing. And she comes with, I'm embarrassed, I forgot the fellow's name. He's a bassist who's extraordinary. He's in his 90s, and he's unbelievable. And they're just so... they just have a certain musician's class about them, like the dignity that accomplished players have, which I think is it's so beautiful to see. They've been around the block, they've played with every name you've ever heard, and they're coming up here and having a nice meal with us and entertaining a small crowd of folks, and it's just delightful. It's just such a special evening. And on Sundays we have, we have some folks who like to sing American standards and Frank Sinatra stuff. So we mix it up a little bit on the Sunday evenings, but it's generally speaking a little bit more. We even have an opera singer come in. She brings 3 sopranos with her, and they sing arias during Sunday evening. It's beautiful.
Now,
and it's mostly solo voce.
How often do you get involved? Like if a group comes in?
If I get like El Kabong with a guitar, I'll come in and sit in. I have a few friends who like to play blues, as you can probably tell by all the notes that I play incorrectly. I'm not an accomplished musician. I do like to play, but I don't fancy I'm not a musician. I know just enough to make a fool of myself.
No, it sounded good while you're doing it. Are you guys going to do another number?
Yeah, we are, and I just so we're really excited to be here. We're looking to do this for until Rob kicks us out.
Yeah.
And we're going to be featuring artists that perform here at 76 House, and some of our players from down on Delancey, and mixing it up in this kind of, I guess, cocktail. I feel like it's the John Cheever hour when everybody's on Metro North. You can leap off of Metro North and join us for a Cheever-esque cocktail at the oldest tavern in the world.
And there's a lot of stories about this tavern, which I'm sure
we're going to share over
we're
time.
sharing with you over time. Rob has got them all
The
in
ghost,
book
the
and-
haunting,
yeah.
the prisoner.
And I've seen them.
A lot of stuff.
And I've seen them.
Yes, you have.
All
So
right.
yeah, we'll do a tune, and then maybe Rob will come back up and do something with us, and we're kind of, this is in a way, it's like the Oscars, it's like the pre-show too to all the music that's about to come. So
Yeah.
right now on Wednesdays we're talking, I think it's almost like 6 hours of live music. So we're gonna go for that Guinness Book of World Records stuff. You know what I mean?
That's right. And
Right.
we are actually planning on going into the Guinness World Book of Records with this schedule. All right. I'll
Here
let
we
you,
go.
let you do
And
that number.
and we don't know, maybe Gabby, are you alive? Do you need to kind of rest or position it? Okay, so you want to do? You guys, you guys can do, or you want to do it? All right. All right. Okay. All right. And then we'll bring you back up to do
Then we're here.
Okay. All right. Thanks a lot.
One more.
I have one over here.
Oh.
Not bad.
Something.
We're going to be really informal, right? I don't want to block him. That's what's important. And I was about a second ago. Okay, here we go.
Nice.
Still learning the song 10 years later. Can you play key band for a second? Or this
Getting the honey shop?
Honey, brought to you by Bumblebees.
Get ready. It's live TV. Holy crap.
It is live.
It's still light out. It's really bizarre. Okay.
Daylight savings time.
That's right. I love it actually. Trailer for sale around. Rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes, but 2 hours of pushing broom buys an 8 by 12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. Third boxcar, midnight train, destination Bangor, Maine. Old clothes and worn out shoes. I don't pay no union dues. I smoke old stogies I have found. Short but not too big around. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. I know every engineer on every train, all of their children and all of their names, and every handout in every town, and every lock that ain't locked when no one's around. Rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no fool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes, but 2 hours of pushing broom buys an 8 by 12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. And as the rain comes, trailer for sale around. Rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes, but 2 hours of pushing broom buys an 8 by 12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. I'm a man of means by no Can you hear the thunder? Can you hear it? Does it come through? Because you can see the lightning coming through the window. And it's kind of exciting. I feel like we're there. We're going to do, so that was a song that Roger Miller wrote and sang, or how, did he just sing it, or what's the story?
I think he might have written it.
Okay, we got to look it up.
That's my guess.
All right, cool. We're going to do a song that Ruth Brown did that I kind of love for the midweek traffic. Ready? Like being in jail. Help me, baby. I need you to set me free. Unlock my nerves. Throw away the key. Be good to me. Be good to me tonight. Whisper sweet nothings the way you used to do. Pour some wine and tell me I'm the only one for you. Intoxicate my senses. Knock me off my feet. Take me in your arms and rock your baby to sleep. I'll be good as new tomorrow if you'll be good to me tonight. Drifting off to dreamland on a lover's holiday. You and me together, smooth sailing all the way. We'll cruise beneath the stars till the morning light. And I'll be good to you if you'll be good to me tonight. A little tenderness, heavy news, baby, then I'm ready for your kiss. Be good to me tonight. Be good to me tonight. Be good to me tonight. Oh yeah. Thanks, Tommy. Let's see. I think come and talk to me for a little bit.
How does it feel to be back?
Oh, you know, it's good. I mean, we've actually come up a few times to like visit and stuff, but it feels really good to be back up here. Do you remember that first interview we did outside?
Norden.
Yeah, we're gonna post that.
Oh, I thought we burned it.
No, because you were hilarious. I don't. We were having some kind of. It was usually the usual drama was going on behind the scenes, right?
We were trying to set something up and something wasn't working. Something that was very important that needed to work, and neither one of us could figure that out.
Yeah.
It was something mechanical, electrical, but then we were never good at that.
No, that wasn't us.
Yeah, that wasn't
us.
No.
So where did we started out at the townhouse, right?
Townhouse.
On 63rd, is it?
58th Street.
Oh wow.
Between 2nd and 3rd. 206 East 58th Street.
Oh boy.
I can't get that out.
So wait, and then basically we started putting on music there. Was that 90, 89 or 90?
That
Am I wrong? Or 91?
Was 91, 92.
Okay.
And it was on Friday and Saturday nights.
Right.
After the dinner crowd, right around 9 o'clock.
Right.
In the center of this restaurant, which was actually the form of a townhouse.
Yes.
In dimensions. We would turn the center of it into a stage where you would perform, and you had your accompanists, and
I think Jed Disler played that
Jed
gig.
Disler was there.
And then KT Sullivan was a guest.
Well, you
Cleve
had a lot
Douglas,
of great
course. We had
guests.
many people.
It was a
you know.
great show. It was a lot of fun.
It went late.
And a great eclectic crowd.
Right.
But we had to turn the sound system on to the mics, and we had to plug things in and open cabinets, flip switches, move things, and it was just a lost cause where I was concerned.
Yeah, no, but you did it. All I remember is that you always kept me really calm, which is why I'm so happy that you're doing this series with us.
Oh, really?
You're co-producing
Okay. All right.
on this with us.
Yes,
Thank you
yeah.
very
Oh,
much.
my pleasure.
And but you always had a great, is the word equanimity? You know, just this wonderful kind of like it's all going to work out.
It's got that's how I feel. It's got to at some point work
You
out.
always calm me down. Like I remember at one point someone was trying to kill me. I remember that.
Well, they weren't trying to kill you.
Yeah,
Somebody
well,
came in
We won't
into
say
the
any names,
restaurant.
'cause, you know, but yeah, there was a regular who decided. It was someone who'd been dressing as Jane Mansfield for a long time. Wasn't
Jane
that,
Russell.
Jane
Jane
Russell.
Russell. That's another
story.
Yeah.
And then there was
This one guy came in, I was bartending,
Okay.
and he had to walk past the bar to get to the center of the restaurant where you were performing. And this one guy came in and he said something. He yelled something I don't know what he yelled at, directed at you, and turned around, and then we had to try and get him out. And before I can get from behind the bar to get him out, he was already out the door. And you were in front of the mic, you're like, yeah, thanks, Tom. Like,
My favorite part about that gig was that I think I was hosting and the manager too.
Yeah.
So on stage sometimes like people would walk into the restaurant and no one had greeted them yet because everybody was, running around. We were
Exactly.
tiny staff.
Exactly.
And so I would say like, hi, how you doing?
come on in, there's
Come
a
on
table
in.
right over there.
Can somebody bring coffee to table 35? They need a clean floor.
You know what, we got it done, and it was a success.
It did.
In spite of itself.
No, it did actually really well.
Yeah, it was
And
fun.
we had a lot of fun. That's where we really, got to know each other.
Well, you came on as manager first.
Right.
And this girl's got some personality. She's got to get to know who she is. And now I'm sorry for it every single day.
I found a picture of me with like petticoats or something with you. I was wearing very like kind of whatever that we were wearing in the early 90s. It was a crinoline, like that had, it was aquamarine and peach in layers with a peach corset.
No, you had some. You were right up there with Bette Midler with the costume.
I just love dressing up.
Yeah, it was great. You pulled it off.
I don't know if I pulled it off,
Yeah, you
but
did.
I just didn't care. I was fearless.
Okay.
I remember Alfonso Villalonga used to, when he was in town and back then performing, he would see what I would wear and he would just shake his head, just sadly, at one time he was at my apartment and he was visiting and he just looked at me and said, "You're wearing that."
Well, you could look at it this way. Nobody else was dressing like you did.
I think I don't know if that's
So
really
unique.
true.
I-
Darlene DeAndrade also started to design for me, and her things actually
Right.
look great.
Yeah.
We're talking about me just putting myself together, but
Yeah.
Darlene's outfits were really fantastic. So I want to separate that from my own having fun craziness.
You know what
like
I used to love? I
I'd be
used to
kicked
love
out
the
of town hall.
postcards. Yeah. Do you want to go there?
We'll go there the next episode.
Alright, stay tuned for this one. The postcards that you have for each one of your shows, I thought those were great.
That was Darlene.
That was-
She's
those
just
are
a brilliant.
awesome.
She is a brilliant artist. She's a great designer, illustrator, and painter. And she was a big part of what all of that beginning stuff was for all those years. Really, really talented.
Well, I'm glad I got to be a part of it.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
really
So
am.
we've done a thing now. You were part of our pop-up. So each time, like we take, we go to talk. We'll capture some of that
Okay.
stuff, And you live right on it.
I do. I live in a town called Nyack, right on the Hudson, and it's beautiful. Lots of history there as well. 10 minutes from here.
So, maybe part of what we'll do a little bit of what we were doing, like back in the day. We're filming little pieces of on the road to Nyack.
Okay.
Is that a song? It sounds like
I think
it.
there's
On
one
the road to
there
Nyack.
is a kayak tonight.
Is there
Kayak.
kayak tonight?
Yeah, it's
Really?
like a 20s too. It's like
Oh,
you can
really?
take
That's
kayak
fun. Who
tonight.
knows it?
Something, yeah, there is a song.
Okay, we're gonna find it. Maybe that would be actually one of the good intro songs for this show. While we're writing a new one, but then that could be the second piece.
All right, let's
That's a
try
lot
that.
of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's out there. It exists.
We're gonna do a song, and I have no
We
idea.
do?
No, well, I
Okay.
love that.
Yeah.
Let's work towards
Now,
that.
listen.
We're just going to do, we're going to do like an Elvis, because it's fun.
All right.
And eventually, over time, these sing-alongs, maybe, I don't know if people will actually be able to sing along out in the other parts of the world with us. Would that be nice? There'll be a way that they could. Have they figured that technology out yet?
It's probably out there. It's probably out there. All right, enjoy.
All right, thanks a lot.
Okay, hey, my pleasure.
Tom Stratford.
Ellen, Kaye, and even Fein, everyone.
You know I can be found sitting all alone. If you can't come around, at least please telephone. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Baby, if I made you mad for something that I might have said, please let's forget the past. The future looks bright ahead. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't want no other love. Baby, it's just you I'm thinking of. Don't stop thinking of me. Don't make me feel this way. Come on over here and love me. You know what I want you to say. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Why should we be apart? I really love you, baby, cross my heart. That's true. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't want no other love. Baby, it's just you I'm thinking of. Let's see. I'm just thinking, what do you feel like doing, Ethan? Alright, how are we doing on time? I have no idea. We're very informal on this thing. We're good? Tommy, how are we doing?
It is 6:42.
Okay, so we'll do a couple more tunes, and then maybe we can take a break and let Gabby rest, and then as the new band comes in, maybe we can get some interviews. And I'd love to get Laura and talk to Laura, but Laura, can you have a second to talk, or are you too busy right now? Come on and talk to us, Tom. You guys interview each other because you really know each other, and you know.
This is Laura Ciani. She is bartender here at
Mike.
76 House. I've known you. We were kids.
Yeah.
We grew up together.
Same neighborhood.
Yeah. And we've worked together for many years. We know the same people. We've gotten to the same amount of trouble.
Yes, we did. We used to walk together too. We did good things.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
We did.
Very cool.
So you
And,
know where the bodies are buried.
Well, we're not supposed to say anything about that. Thanks, Al. But no, we did. We grew up in Spark Hill, which is about 10 minutes from here.
Oh, very cool.
Went to high school. Same issue. I'm a couple of years older. I don't want to say how many, but there are a couple of years. And,
Just a couple.
Just a couple.
Just a couple.
But It's all good. Now, how do you like living here? You've been here for a while.
I've been here about 7 years now. Yeah, I love it here. It doesn't get better than this. It's history.
Yeah.
We got a lot of repeat customers. The music is fabulous. Always. Always. Yeah. It's local. I'm right down the street. But, I mean, just the history here. I just love the wood, the old barn, the goats.
And you know what I forgot to
The
talk about,
goats.
guys? We talk about for a second about restaurant week. Oh, you gotta go. Okay,
Gotta
Tom,
go
you talk about
celebrate.
restaurant week.
All right. Thanks, Laura.
But it is, it's
that was Laura
restaurant.
Ciani.
It is restaurant week,
It's
which is
restaurant
cool,
week.
right?
So the Hudson Valley area.
Right.
I believe
The
it's
menu
2
is
weeks.
terrific for this.
Yeah, they have great menus.
I have it. Look, can you believe it? Here it is. Can you read it?
This is great. I mean, every restaurant, if you look at restaurant meat throughout the Hudson Valley area, they all have amazing deals. This is a deal and a half. This is a great deal. But they usually, they go 2 weeks. Some restaurants even extend it,
Right.
you know, on their own report if they go doing something.
Can you tell us any of the items you want me to tell them? I got my glasses.
Yeah, you're good.
I got it. I got my glasses. Okay, so local fare and arugula salad, short rib bouchon, wild boar sausage, Prince Edward Island mussels, flat iron steak, Maryland crab custard, Arctic char, roast Amish chicken, vegetarian harvest, and then we have strawberry shortcake, chocolate espresso torte, and classic blizzard torte. Holy crap.
Thanks for going through that because now I want everything that's on. I wasn't hungry 2 minutes ago.
Because part of what our show is about is we're looking to, part of how live music works is that it needs, the places that have live music need to have people there. And so what we want to do is bring a spotlight to everybody that, to the venue owners that are putting the money in, because basically what they are is they're producers, you know, and it's just like a Broadway play. I mean, they put their heart and soul into it, and if people, you know, people need to come, and then that provides more work for musicians. And that's our goal, you know, and putting audiences together with musicians and in terrific venues where they also treat musicians well. And that's another component of LiveIt Live.
Exactly. And this is
Speak
the
up whatever you want. Okay. I'm his spokesperson. I
This
work
is the
for him.
perfect way to do that. And I know it's going to be an amazing project to go ahead on. I think we're going to get a lot of people interested in just this.
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely. I mean, it's so funny. We just met. I'm sorry that I forgot his name, but the drummer of
Johnny used to play with New Riders of the Purple
New
Sage.
Riders of the Purple Sage. So he was here a few minutes ago, and he actually looked familiar to me. But I knew what I didn't know why. But it's because he was at our gig here many years ago, sitting at the bar. I think I sang like a really bawdy blues to him or something like that. Yeah.
Doing something like
But
that.
but yeah. So, but the thing about it is, he started a new organization himself. It's like, which is for what is it for supporting
Local original bands.
right?
It's called Slob.
right? Yeah, and he's making new T-shirts. So we're going to interview him soon.
Supporting local original bands. That's
Supporting
LOB,
local
right.
original bands. Thanks a lot. God bless you. So, so that's the cool thing about it is like whoever we talked to, we were just talking to the chef, and he was telling us that his daughter's a singer-songwriter. She's in Queens, and you know her name is KT. So we're gonna like have her up here and talk to her. So it's just a very grassroots thing, you know, about putting the dots together so that we have more live music and more places for it to happen. And so the places that are doing it are making enough money to sustain it. And how does that happen? People have to come out of their homes
And
and
we're only-
into the venues.
And we're only, yeah, and here we're
That's
only,
it. That's all they have to do.
That's it.
Show
That's how
up.
it works.
Their job is to show up,
Right.
and the musician's job is to entertain, and the venue owner's job is to stay open.
Right.
That's it. Everybody has a task.
sounds like a plan. It's
Right.
like if you follow A, B, and C, it'll work.
Right.
And we're like here, we're 18 miles north of Manhattan.
Right.
You know, with no traffic, it's a 30-minute, 45-minute car ride.
Right. Yeah.
So-
I think Ethan does it in 30.
Okay, well, right, yeah.
I used to do it on a bicycle actually years ago. I used to come up here years ago.
Okay. Wow.
I would bike right through this town.
Ethan's always showing me where the Appalachian Trail is. Is it nearby?
I have to think about it.
This is my blonde moment.
I think it's more up north.
Yeah, I think the AT is a little further north. The bike and the AT were two separate things for me. I
Yeah.
walked the AT and then bike roads. What is it, 503?
303.
No, this one, 303. There's one that goes sort of through Jersey at some point that vaguely comes near here. Vaguely.
That's 303. And that's 303?
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay, it's something else.
Maybe 508.
I only was raised around here. I have no clue. I do know,
That's your
however,
blonde.
some of the train tracks that existed from here to Hoboken.
that's cool.
And they've been torn up many years ago, but now they're all like nature paths and walking paths.
Oh, that's cool.
So like I live in Nyack, so I'm able to take my bike and ride from Nyack to Spark Hill, which is about a 40-minute bike ride.
Right.
And it's all on this one trail. There's no hills. It's beautiful.
No hills. I might want to do that.
And you can take that all the way to Hoboken. You can go
I
right
like
down.
the idea, but that would be fun for me.
Come and do it.
I guess the two intense hills, they knock me out.
But they're no hills. It's hillless. And if there were, they'd be alive with sound, music. Even
All right, I'm going to do it, but I'm not going to do the song for the sound of music.
Okay, I'm going to
Though I have been thinking a lot about Julie Andrews lately, because I think, I actually think she's spectacular. I was watching Picture Victoria again the other night, and it's just so extraordinary. Anyway, I'm ready. I'm going to do a song.
Okay, I'm going over there.
You know? This is our first.
What kind of song are you doing?
Oh, brother. Oh, do you want to join us for? You want to do blues? Okay, we'll do a blues instead.
No.
We'll do.
It doesn't have to be blues. What do you play?
We were gonna do Old Black Magic.
I mean, you guys picked when they first had the
No
meeting.
Back in the
He
highlight.
hasn't done yoga in so long.
Flexible, yeah, I know.
We've got Back in the Highlight. We've got
Yeah.
or No Caviar.
We do back in highlight D. That's a blues.
We're doing Moon Glow.
Oh my gosh.
No caviar.
Give it up. What about Give It Up?
On the band. Yeah, that's a blues.
How about that? Want to do that? Let's do that. Yeah, let's do Give It Up.
Good.
We'll do a Bonnie Raitt. That's how
Play in more.
It's so informal that it's really informal.
It's kind of a stretch blues.
This is fine. How we doing?
This is good.
You look good.
This is my security blanket. I could get rid of it, but I don't want to.
Thank you to our one viewer. Shout out to our one viewer. You are awesome.
Talk. I gotta get my picks out.
Or lack thereof. Okay. Hello to our new viewer. Hello to viewer number
What are
2.
you singing?
We're happy.
Yeah, no, you don't want that to happen. Not a good idea.
Alan Kaye featuring Ethan, Fein, and Rob Norden at the old 76 house in Japan, New York.
Filler.
Yeah, I'm a little high.
Hello.
Come join us every Wednesday for a live stream right here, right now on Periscope.
Okay, this has turned into a little comedy sketch.
Here we go. Well, hopefully, right?
Are we allowed to do comedy?
Yeah, sure. You gotta be funny though.
You deleted me from your life? Is that what you did? All right.
Push the plug deeper into the top.
It was a wardrobe malfunction.
There it is.
Is the banjo a real instrument now?
In retrospect.
Oh, brother.
I was once playing.
M's are fighting words.
I used to play the banjo.
You got a drum skin.
I
You got a
was.
guitar neck.
I was once playing the banjo in the pit at 42nd Street on Broadway, and I was, before the show, the only two people in the pit were me and a harpist. And we were both tuning, and I pointed to her and I said, from the sublime to the ridiculous. But she didn't laugh.
Mama! Huh? Oh my God, I want this so much.
It was over here, I hope you don't mind, but the other one didn't.
Our favorite band, Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds.
Oh, very
Let's pan over
How
there.
are you?
Nick Cave and the Bad
And also a
Seeds.
few months ago, or a month ago, late at night. Nice to see you. Hi.
This one, this whole album is amazing.
Hello.
Yeah, we're starting like a kind of a very low, informal kind of, what a streaming, out of here once a year, towards a web series. But right now, it's very informal.
live streaming right here, right now, from the old 76,000 Tap in New York. Invite your friends, invite your grandma, invite your dentist, invite your cat if they have Periscope.
It was about a month ago.
I love your dress. Really cool.
Join us in promoting live music in the state of New York.
Big guys out there.
Thunderstorm and rain.
Just, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Let's hit it, band.
Bunny or bunny rates, give it up or let it go.
I'm gonna find
a Bonnie Raitt.
No. All right. Fine. Fine.
You are on.
You're in charge.
You're in charge.
Okay.
Live from Old 76 House here in Tappan, New York. We have Ellen Kaye joined by Rob Norden, Tavern Keeper of Old 76 House, and Ethan Fein on guitar and banjo. Hosted by Tom Stratford.
Taking a bird's eye view.
Taking a bird's eye view.
Tommy, we'll do like 1 or 2 tunes, then we're going to take a break for everybody. Then we'll come back up and do like a little bit more, and then that'll be...
Tune in later around 8 or 9 p.m. We'll still be here, folks.
Does that sound good? Into the music
Every Wednesday for the month of March.
On Wednesday nights at 76 House in Tappan. I've been saying it wrong in every way. I just want you to know. Believe me, no, it was worse. Like, I'm not going to tell you all the things I've said. And it's really stupid because I've been here a lot. When does the garden open out in the back?
Well, this is such a bizarre year. I mean,
That's true. It's global warming. It's
we put the
gardens been
tent
open all winter,
We
right?
put the tent back up, and now it's supposed to snow this weekend.
Is it going to snow this week? It sounds romantic with the fireplaces here.
Well, it's always romantic here.
It's always romantic. All right, Ethan, you boss me around. Tell me when you want me to start.
Stop bossing her around.
You can boss us. You like, hey, maybe you can bring out the whip. Used to seem to me that my life went on too fast, and I had to take it slowly just to make the good parts last. When you're born to run, it's so hard to just slow down. So don't be surprised to see me back in the bright part of town. We'll be back in the high life again. All the doors that closed before will open up again. We'll be back in the high life again. All the eyes that watched us once will smile and take us in. And we'll drink and dance with one and free. Let the world back into me. Though we'll be a sight to see. Back in the high life again. You used to be the best, to make life be like to be. And I hope that you're still out there, and you're like you used to be. We'll have ourselves a time, and dance the morning sun, and let the good times come in, and we won't stop till we're done. We'll be back in the high life again. All the doors that closed before will open up again. We'll be back in the high life again. All the eyes that watched us once will smile and take us in. And we'll drink and dance with one and free. Let the world back into me. You know we'll be a sight to see. Back in the high life again. We'll be back in the high life again. All the doors that closed we'll be back in the high life again. All the eyes that watched us once will smile and take us in. And we'll drink and dance with one hand free. Let the world back into me. You know we'll be a sight to see. Back in the high life again. That's Steve Winwood. I love that. Oh, thank you. Thanks a lot. That's my favorite too. So, like, what's that?
I think the battery.
Let's take a break.
Okay.
And then we'll come back on with about, like a short set, and then that will lead into the music for the whole evening. What do you think? Does that sound good to you?
Will you close us out, Tom Stratford? Do
I think
the
we're going to
honors.
take a break.
Okay.
And we'll be back in a little bit. We're going to take a break for a while, and don't go away. We'll be back.